Well, let me just take this opportunity to very briefly remind us about what's coming up this evening here at the chapel. Well, not actually here at the chapel, wherever you are, because tonight we've got our Life After Death event. As we consider Jesus' resurrection, we're going to be asking, well, is that really true? Can we really be sure? And if Jesus really rose from the dead, well, what difference does that make to us? Does that actually mean that we can have life after death? And we're going to be thinking about, well, if that is true, what difference does it make to us as we live now? And I'm going to examine for us briefly from Luke's Gospel the evidence for Jesus' own resurrection. And Stephen and Lorraine are going to be talking about the difference that being sure about those things makes to life now, especially when life now is difficult, when we find ourselves in trying circumstances, as sadly the Doggets have over these past months. So anybody is welcome to join us for that. Like I say, that'll be at 8 p.m. Tonight, Easter Sunday evening. It will be recorded, so if you're not able to tune in for that then, it will appear on the website as well soon afterwards, so you'll be able to have a look at that and send around to any friends who might be interested as well. Well, as we think about the significance again of Easter Sunday and Jesus' own resurrection, we're going to watch now a poem that helps us consider these things.
Consider the egg, this Easter delight, its chocolatey shell, its sugary white, its soft golden centre, so gooey, so sweet. Now consider this thought. This mass-produced treat that we bite or we lick or force whole through our jaws is a symbol of life. So next time you eat yours, remember, you came from a single egg cell. You start as an egg. Do you end as a shell? See, the egg asks a question that leaves us perplexed. You live and you die, but then what happens next? What happens next when you breathe your last breath? Is there heaven or hell? Is there life after death? When you bury your loved ones and say your goodbyes, is there reason to hope that one day they might rise? As you stroll through the graves, past the flowers and weeds, are you walking on eggshells or walking on seeds? To answer the egg, let me tell you a story of brokenness, suffering, death, hope and glory. The story of Jesus, who walked on this earth for 33 years, give or take, from his birth to his death after trial and unjust conviction. He died in disgrace through cruel crucifixion. They took down his body, his now shattered shell, and laid it to rest in a stony cold cell. So far, so normal. Just one more egg, broken. But what of the words this preacher had spoken? He'd said he would die, just like me and like you. But his what happens next seemed too good to be true. He'd said he'd return, come alive from the grave. He said he would conquer, said he would save. So how should we sum up that scene in the tomb? A shell in a cell, or an egg in a womb? At sunrise on Sunday, the world got its answer. A hope that transcends every stroke, every cancer, all suffering, sickness, sorrow and fear. that holds every hand and that wipes every tear. Because death could not bind him. He smashed his way through. From that cell, from that shell, there exploded a new life everlasting and physical proof that he is the way and the life and the truth. Because Jesus died and because Jesus rose, he, more than anyone anywhere, knows that death isn't final, that death can be cheated for once and for all, because he defeated the spectre that hangs over you, over me. He died and he rose so that we could go free. So consider the egg. This Easter confection speaks hope, offers life, proclaims resurrection.